Today I am finally going to unbox my Gwent set that I got for Christmas this year. This is the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Gwent game, but in real life. Now, this was kindly gifted to me by one of my lovely community members, so thank you so much for that. I am very excited and I've been waiting for this moment for ages. I just haven't found the time to open it until today, so I'm very excited to open this. If you didn't know, Gwent is the in-game card game for The Witcher 3, which is a game that I am currently playing over on my gaming channel. I cannot express how obsessed I am with Gwent. I find it so fun. I play it whenever I can. I actually spent my birthday playing Gwent. That's how much I love it. Before I look properly at the box, I'm going to go ahead and take off the wrapper. Now that is gorgeous. Look at that. So now that the wrapper is off, I can actually see that part of this box is matte and part of it is shiny. And honestly, it just looks so high quality and so pretty. Can you imagine just having this on the shelf of your home? It looks amazing. So before we look inside, I actually would like to just read you a little bit about this game. So we have inside the box, there are 436 faction cards, which I think is all of the cards in the game except for the ones with alternative artworks. I think you can buy extra packs for special artwork cards, but this contains all of the cards in the game. There's 10 aid cards, 4 gem tokens, 1 coin, 1 score tracking board and 4 score tokens, 1 paper game board and 2 rule books. So that is what sparked my interest. If we can have a look at the back. So obviously in the game you play Gwent 2-player, you play against an opponent, but in real life I wasn't sure how the game would play. And I think that's where the 2 rule books come in, because here you will see that it actually says that there are 6 game modes for 1 to 5 players. So it appears that we can actually play this on our own, which is fantastic, because as much as I'm addicted to Gwent, I don't think my friends are addicted to Gwent. In fact, none of my friends play Gwent. This says, jump right in the game with pre-built decks and initiation mode, ready to play option. Master the battlefield. Deploy your cards across 3 rows to outwit your opponent. Lead your faction. 5 different strategies and play styles. Build your army. Choose a game-changing leader, legendary heroes, and powerful units. decks, we have the 5 different factions. I think I like to open them all and then go through each deck separately. So in the Nilfgaard deck, which I actually thought was just bigger than the rest, there was these cards, which are the cards that you give to whoever's playing. So the Skellige deck person has this, and this just kind of tells you what everything does and what your deck's speciality is. 2 random cards from your discard pile are placed on the battlefield at the start of the 3rd round. So those are kind of extra cards for the different decks. We have the Northern Realms deck here, and this is the one that everyone starts with. We've got our leader cards, some weather cards, some ballistas. Let me just find a good card and I'll show you. So I've got Ciri and Geralt, the hero cards here. I'm going to show you Ciri. So this is the Ciri hero card. It says find the roach card in your deck or hand and play it instantly. And then her little line at the bottom says, know when fairy tales cease to be tales, when people start believing in them. Wise words, Ciri. Wise words. These cards look exactly like they do in the game. We have our monster deck with our 3 crones. And how I love the 3 crones. I think they are such cool characters. I love the design of them. They're so interesting, so disgusting, but in like such an artistic, beautiful way. I'm a little bit obsessed with the crones. Now, if you haven't already noticed, each deck has all of the weather cards, the special cards, and any cards like Ciri, for example, that she can go in any deck. I think it's just the hero cards. No, there's more than just the hero cards. But the cards that can go in any deck, they have them per deck rather than just doing a bunch of cards that are kind of unmarked and then you just put them in any deck. You have the dedicated Scoia'tael version of the deck. This is the Nilfgaardian deck, which I think is maybe the most beautiful deck. I think it's really cool. The last deck is the Skellige deck, which I don't know if it's been put in for the IRL game or if this actually exists in The Witcher 3, because I don't think I have the Skellige deck, but I have been to Skellige and I do have the DLCs. So I don't really know what this is all about, but I'm excited to try it out. It has different abilities, like a berserker thing. Like, what is this? It looks cool though. Looks real cool. So I had a little bit of a look at the game modes, specifically the solo game mode one, and I thought it was going to be a different kind of game mode that you could play on your own and was very different. It's kind of like playing chess against yourself. You just play both players, but there are rules of how you play the other player to kind of give the other player that isn't even a player a bit of an advantage. And it sounds kind of boring, so I'm not going to try that. I'm going to convince my friends to play with me, and I'll update you when I know how it goes, because I actually think this will work quite well. Here we have the game board, which I am now realizing is going to be way, way, way too big. It's a little bit too big for my desk, so I think I'll have to play it down on the kitchen table. But on the back of the board there is a really cool picture. I will try and include a picture somewhere, so if you are actually watching and not just listening, you can have a look. It is gorgeous and I think it's such a cool poster. Might have to get an extra one just for the poster. So this is our game board. This is how we keep score. You use these tokens here and you have 2 per player. And say you have a score of 5, you'll put your token on here. If it's 55, you'll put 1 on here, 1 on here. 155, if you're really that good, you flip it around and the other side has 100 on it, and you'll just put one of them face up so you know there's 155. The coin goes to the player who wins. The gems get placed here, and every time you lose a gem. The first one to lose 2 gems loses. So I hope you enjoyed what has been my first ever unboxing video. I have been so excited to play this, and I'm really, really happy that I can finally get it open and have a little play with it. Now I took a little bit of an ASMR break over Christmas as I was focusing on my gaming channel, but I'm back into it now, so if you did like this video, there are more coming, so please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Sweet dreams, everybody. Thank you.